Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So this video will be the continuation of the previous video in which we were studying about how to find the resultant and direction of resultant on coplanar concurrent force systems. So here we have a problem. Determine the resultant of the three forces acting on a hook as shown in the figure. Okay, so these are the three forces, that is 70 Newton, 80 Newton and 50 Newton, which are acting on a hook with the angles of inclination as given over here. So now let us see how to solve this problem. First of all, make the three columns, that is force, Fx, Fy. So first let us take 70 Newton force. Okay, so along Fx we will be having this. Okay, to resolve these forces we will be having 70 cos 25 plus 25, that is 50, whereas this is 70 sin 50. Okay, because they have given only this angle, but we want from x-axis, so this angle will be your 50 degrees. So this will be a 70 cos 50, 70 sin 50. So along x direction this is 70 cos 50. This will be 70 sin 50. Next, for 80 Newton force, we'll be having 80 cos 25, okay, and 80 sin 25. Next, for this force, so if you resolve this, this will be like this. So this will be your cos component and this will be your sin component. Next we have 50 cos 45. Oh sorry, this is your 50 Newton force. Here we have 50 cos 45. This is 50 sin 45. So summation Fx, this will be summation Fy. Okay, so summation Fx will be 152.8 Newton, whereas summation Fy will be 52.1 Newton. So next, resultant R is nothing but summation Fx whole square plus summation Fy whole square, which will be under root 152.8 whole square plus 52.1 whole square, 161.5 Newton. Okay, so one more thing, if they have asked to find resultant, it means you must calculate the direction of resultant as well. Don't think that you just need to calculate R. You have to calculate direction of resultant, that is tan inverse of summation Fy upon summation Fx. Substitute it. I am writing it directly. You will be getting 18.83 degrees. Okay, I hope you understood this problem. So now let us move to another type of problem. We have determine the force F and its inclination theta. This is your force F and the inclination theta, so as to lift a block of weight 500 Newton. The weight of this block is 500 Newton and you are asked to lift this block, okay, as shown in the figure. So how you should proceed with this type of problem is that first calculate summation Fx, summation Fy, okay, then we'll be getting two equations. Then after solving those equations we'll be getting the force F here. Okay, so now let us solve this. First of all, summation Fx is, okay, for this 120 Newton force, this will be, okay, see one more thing, this angle is inclined along 30 degrees. So for convenience, if you take this angle, okay, this will be your 60 degrees. Okay, it's up to you which angle you want, you can take. So I'm considering this angle only. So this will be, okay, so this will be my sine, this will be my cos. Okay, so summation Fx is 120 cos, sorry, sine 30 because I'm calculating x in x direction, 120 sine 30, and here also I have minus f sine theta because my x component will be along left side. Okay, next summation fy, I am having 120 cos 30 and plus f cos theta. Okay, if you solve this you will be getting 60 minus f sine theta, whereas this is 103.92 plus f cos theta. Okay, so now how should we proceed after this is, we know that x component will be 0. Why? Because we are lifting a block. Okay, we are lifting a block. What does lifting means? We are pulling it along y direction. Okay, if we pull it along y direction, then the x component will be 0. So equate summation fx to 0. Summation fx to 0, then we'll be having 60 minus f sine theta is equals to 0. F sine theta is equals to 60. Call it as equation 1. Okay, next also we have summation fy equals r. Okay, why r? Because the whole force, because including all these forces we will lift the block upwards. Okay, and we also have we also have this 500 Newton force over here, which is nothing but the resultant force along y direction, that is r, which is nothing but 103.92 plus f cos theta. Okay, so resultant is given, that is 500 is equals to 103.92 plus f cos theta. You will be having f cos theta is equals to 396.0. Call it as your equation 2. Now if we divide equation 1 by equation 2, ff gets cancelled. Okay, sin by cos will be your tan, we will be getting angle of inclination. So dividing 1 by 2, we have f sin theta by f cos theta is equals to 60 by 396.0. You will be having tan theta is equals to 0.151, which implies theta is tan inverse of 0.151. Theta is 8.61. This is 8.61 degrees. Okay, we calculated theta, and the rest is we must calculate f. So substituting this theta in any of these two equations, we'll be getting the value of f. So let us substitute in equation 1. Substituting theta in 1, we'll be having f sine 8.61 degrees is equals to 60. So f is equals to 60 by sine 8.61 is 0.1419, which is nothing but 400.78 Newton. Okay, so this is your f. We have calculated f as well as we have calculated theta. I hope you understood how to solve this problem, and if you have any doubts, please let me know in the comment section below, and do comment what other videos do you want me to make. Thank you.